Alright, so let's strap ourselves in, kids. We've got one of the longest missions in this game coming up. And I enjoyed the little title that they had there for the Cartel of Absolution.
Agreed to allow a two-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be enough to keep them from killing each other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
Oop, wrong button. This is the button I want. So for this mission, it's a 3-stage mission. The first stage will take place with me commanding two-person squads. Actually, it'll be a little different from what I just said, but I'll leave that as a nice little surprise. With the third part of the mission being everybody meeting up for one grand battle, which we will get into later on. For now, I think with 120 supplies, 30 supplies, I might buy a nanoscale vest and stick it onto. I might stick it on the Legion. That way he has that extra pip of HP. I think it provides HP. For Winter Crew Soldier, yeah, okay. So it's not too costly. We'll go ahead and buy one of those. And I believe it's a utility item. Yeah, I'd have to sacrifice a grenade to put it on Legion. Grenades aren't really going to do us a whole lot in this mission anyway, so we'll go ahead and make that sacrifice. That way Legion has that extra bit of survivability. For this squad, I like the idea of keeping long and short range together on these squads. That way I can cover distances as much as possible. Which is why I'm sticking with Leningrad and Legion for this one, because Legion can cover long ranges with his grenade launcher. While Copper clearly has long ranges covered with his sniper rifle. And then Johnny has his Gremlin and his rifle for the short range. Really, I kind of want to buy a vest for Copper, but I don't think he's going to need it as much as Legion would have, because again, he'll be hanging back more than Legion will. So he shouldn't be in quite as much danger as Legion would be in these encounters.
Sky Ranger deployed. Menace ready to deploy.
What are you waiting for? Deploy! Deploy! Get him out there, we got shit to do.
Skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting point strictly need to know. You'll split into 2 squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect a lot in the way of advent resistance. Still, keep your eyes peeled. It's been about 20 years since we last stepped foot in this place.
On the one hand, I kind of want to call that bull. That it's been 20 years since they last visited Novigrad, or however you pronounce that. At the same time, they have been working around the planet, so it kind of makes sense. It takes a while to get from point A to point B on the planet, even in an Advent dropship. Waiting for loading screens. Alright, here we go.
Proceed to the first set of coordinates. Firebrand and the second team will head
If you are hungry, there's more where that came from. Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here. More so than you imagine. We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishers of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
Enemy is food. Volk meant that literally.
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name.
His death squad wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war.
Pretty sure Anne's people are on both
Reapers use an advanced form of concealment called Shadow, which only has a chance to break after taking actions. Consecutive actions increase the chance of being revealed. While in Shadow, Reapers have increased mobility and their enemies have smaller detection radii. So first of all, damn Central, shut that bitch up. And then he makes it.
dormant all these years. These devices still emit trace elements of unstable radiation. I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function. We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it. Understood. Moving out.
And then Volk makes the comment about Reapers being better than even our best marksmen. We'll have to see about that.
I'm all over that.
Now, Reapers are a fun unit to have. They kind of bridge the gap between sharpshooters and rangers, in that they have incredible mobility, and they and they can stay in stealth for quite a while in the mission if given the opportunity. Whoa.
No more time for regrets. We are not alone.
Those things, they still look like people.
What was human died years ago. Only the taint of the alien survives now. Where there is one, more will follow. You must not hesitate to destroy them.
These creatures' DNA has mutated well beyond what we would classify as human. Perhaps a result of long-term exposure to the alien radiation from those pods. Though why anyone would subject themselves to that, I cannot imagine.
When the governments fell, millions starved. Many fled to cities such as this to scavenge for food. They did not heed their warnings.
Legion, I blame you for this. The only reason this pod even sucks is because you can see them. Don't worry, that's friendly. So as I was saying, Reapers bridge the gap between sharpshooters and rangers. They have their great mobility and stay in stealth for a while, and they have marksman rifles, which give them slightly longer range, firing range than rangers have. They don't quite have the range that sharpshooters do. But that doesn't make them any less fun to have. A quick demonstration here. So the game said that Reapers have smaller detection radii. Look at all this room just around this one lost right here. Look at all this room that the Leningrad has to get detected. Of course, if I run into any of that, Leningrad gets exposed, and he loses his concealment for the mission, right? But if we look at Outrider, holy crap! It's just an immediate area that she has to worry about. She can move anywhere within this area that Leningrad normally would not be able to get into, and stay concealed. That becomes extremely useful in missions where you want to sneak around and try to avoid as many combats as possible. Okay. So, first things first, we need to pop some fools. Nice.
Enemy down.
These creatures' true strength lies in their numbers. As you can see, they fall easily. If we are careful with our shots, we will prevail.
When an XCOM unit kills a Lost unit with a standard attack, that unit receives an additional action point. By carefully selecting targets, a soldier can kill several Lost and still move normally. If the shot taken misses or fails to kill the Lost target, the soldier will not receive an additional action. Special attacks such as grenades do not grant actions when killing the Lost. So when we take a look at our action bar, instead of seeing just a normal fire weapon, we have what's called the headshot ability. That's all we're doing. That's all the unit is doing is just taking a shot at the head, trying to put it down. And if we're successful, the unit that we shot with gets an additional move. So like right now, because I only spent my first action with Legion shooting, he can still move. He can still move within this blue area normally. He can still take a yellow dash normally. Thanks to that kill that he got. I'll take my chances with this one, see if I can't get another turn out of it. Nice.
No longer a threat.
So that gives me the ability to move Legion up to here if I wanted to. I think there might be more Lost over here. We'll see here in a second. Leningrad. We will move him here.
Orders confirmed on the move.
That'll give us a peek. And yes, there were more Lost. Okay. So let's see. With that knowledge, I'm just going to move Legion over here in Overwatch. Because more likely than not, that pod is going to come down to us. And then with Outrider, we will take our shot. 50-50 odds to be revealed. It'll be worth it though, because we got the action to kill. Yeah, we're seeing.
They found it.
Okay, that's fine. We'll move Outrider up to here. Yep. Oh, that was a real nice mugshot, wasn't it? Ah.
Not good.
That's fine though, because we can still take both of them out this turn, if we're lucky with our shots. At 85 and 84, I like our odds. That's one.
The only fate possible for aliens. Do we have ammunition available?
And the other.
Good riddance.
Alright, we'll
Give
take
me
a
time to reload.
we'll take this last action to
My
reload,
ammo is gone.
and then we'll see what we see from here. So as you can see with headshot chaining, you can absolutely wipe out an entire room of Lost with one soldier.
But they hear quite well. In great numbers, they can be very deadly.
But the risk you run with that is... oh, okay.
They've got eyes on me.
Well, that was a mistake. I'm gonna get to pay for that. I'm gonna get to pay for that. Because Leningrad no longer has any actions. Let me see. If I move Outrider here, she can see two of them, which will be enough to
I am trusting you.
improve Leningrad's survivability. We'll reload with Legion. And we'll Overwatch.
Covering now.
Ah, crap, she can only see one. Ah, that's fine. Why do I have a vision indicator if I can only see one? That doesn't make any sense. That couldn't possibly be for Leningrad because he's not the unit that's active. Okay. One. Please tell me they're close enough that Legion can still see one.
Hello.
Okay, he can. Oh, it looks good from here.
Shot wide.
That works.
Whoa. our city, of our own people. Left to turn into these things.
Yes. All we can offer them now is a merciful death.
Solid copy.
I am honestly surprised that one loss didn't go for Lemongrad. It looked like it was trying for. It looks like it's trying for Outrider rather than Lemongrad. When the fact of the matter is, it gets neither. Alright, so we're gonna swing around to here. Nope. Actually, we're gonna go through this building here. Yeah, we cut through here. We're just right there at the extraction point.
Pausing on target position now.
Unlike the last one, we're not going to get too crazy with our moves. I'd rather not take that risk
I can get there.
of putting myself into a terrible position. Okay.
These creatures are worse even than Advent. They have no cause, no fear. They simply exist. If we do not defeat the aliens soon, we will become little more than they are.
Moving on target location.
Actually, I think it'll become much more than they are. Oh, you cheeky little bastards.
Close. It looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
We will make it your pet, Advent, in time.
No kidding, they don't want to make it easy. They were sitting right there in the fucking objective. Oh, shit. That's fucking stupid. Okay. Let's do what we can. That was unnecessary, Lemongrad. I know you weren't happy about that one guy taking a swing at you, but critting at range was unnecessary. That was uncalled for. Okay. That'll be fine.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Alright, let's see. Nice. So far, the Legion is the only one to have missed a shot in this mission, and that's only because it was an Overwatch
We
shot.
risk all this for pray tell what? If he is not what you say he is, I shall kill him myself.
Looking forward to this meeting already.
Central.
Heading out.
You and your fighting witticisms. Now, normally I would say this is Legion making up for past mistakes, but oh no, actually missed 2 shots. But you know, he did get 2 early kills, so it's fine. Move everyone else so they're within 1 turn of the extraction point. Dramatic camera angles.
Moving to designated coordinates.
And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to, as long as we don't see any lost here, I'm going to spend a turn reloading with everyone to make sure that we're ready for the next part of the mission.
We must push forward before it arrives. Give me a minute.
Okay.
I go where you tell me.
And then Legion. Thankfully, even if a lost pod does show up here, they won't be able to reach Legion in time to do any damage.
Overwatch.
It's kind of a waste of an Overwatch, but at the same time, it's going to take the risk of
People hunted his
anything
kind.
actually being able to getting close anyway.
Survived. Now you risk everything for your dreams of peace.
If you haven't noticed, the aliens have been kicking our planet's ass for the past 20 years. You think maybe it's time we try something else?
If only your speeches could take down these cursed creatures.
Outrider and Central come off as the kind of duo that would be the best of friends.
Second squad is already en route to Mox. Proceed to the rendezvous and await their arrival.
Oh, we'll be there.
Alright, that was part 1 of the mission completed. Yeah, that's right. Stand strong, Advent. Stand strong. Only looks better for us when we knock you the fuck down. So the reason I like this mission so much is it's basically a tutorial mission with 2 of the 3 new units that come with this game. The skirmishers and the What are they? The Reapers. We'll get our turn with the skirmishers here in the second part of the mission. The third part of the mission is the most, I'd say it's one part the hardest part of the mission, and then one part the scariest part of the mission, because we get introduced to all kinds of new stuff here in this particular stretch of the game. Now leave the next introduction as a surprise for you.
Looks like trouble ahead. The rendezvous could be compromised. Stay focused. Contact! Get down! We may have a bigger problem here. I'm guessing that's our man. Well, our contact anyway.
Crockside. Advent. Hobbit. Mastala. Forten. They were sent here to hunt, to purge the Drop 10, the lost. Our meeting point is still secure. She is free of the imposter gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your Reapers. Now, we must go.
By the way, if you're noticing that the audio is a little distinct from the video, it's not the recording or anything, that's just the way it's coming off in-game.
Rendezvous with Outrider is further ahead. Proceed through this district as quickly as possible, but be careful. Something tells me this city still has a few more surprises to throw our way.
Surprises are the least of our worries today. It is these Reapers of yours that are of true concern.
We, the skirmishers, were created by the false gods of this world to serve and die as their puppets. We retain all that we were and more, and our prowess in battle serves us well in our cause. In close combat, none can stand opposed to us.
I like the fact that she took so long to say all that the text box in the communication window just fucked right off. It's kind of goofy looking. Anyway, as I was saying, the audio and the video for these little cutscenes are slightly distinct, a little more so for the Reaper cutscene than it was for this skirmisher one. That's just the way it is in the game. Even if I'm not recording, that's the way it comes off. And I would think that after so long that there would be a patch released that would fix at least that much. But I guess War of the Chosen still has its problems. The skirmisher can fire their bullpup move in any order on their turn, or they can even shoot twice on their turn if desired. The grapple adds to their versatility, allowing the skirmisher to quickly traverse the battlefield and get into advantageous positions. Basically, the skirmishers are speed units. Excuse me. So as I was saying, if there was an enemy like right here, if I wanted to, I could have Mox take a shot, and then move him into any position that I wanted within a yellow move. Within a single move after that, it's almost as if it's almost like giving them an extra charge with, let's say, like a teamwork kind of thing, where you can still fire and still act, whereas normally firing with your unit would end their turn. Alright, so we're just going to move up in position here. And we'll see what we see on this next turn. Alright. So Copper, we're just going to move up to here for now. Mox, we We can actually use the grapple to put him into a position of height advantages. And the grapple functions are really useful because they don't actually burn a move. You can grapple up here and still have I can grapple up to here and still have both my actions available, which I think I'm gonna do.
I take a new approach.
This also helps me do this.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the top 10, the lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
Fine by me. Take them down.
So purifiers are a new enemy type that have been introduced with War of the Chosen. There's a couple more that we'll get into later on.
On the move.
But basically purifiers are flamethrower units. As you can see, they've got the guns on they've got the flamethrowers in hand, and they've got fuel tanks on their backs. Now, purifiers can be extremely dangerous units because if you're not careful with the way you kill them, they can explode on you. So let's see. What I think I want to do is if I move here, I should not be able to see either of them, which would be disappointing. Oh, I can still see that guy. Okay. So we'll put Mox into position of safety. Oh, he can still see both of them. That's weird. Okay. So we're gonna put Mox there. Johnny has... Oh, he has a flake shot of that purifier. I was tempted to use the teamwork charge here to give Copper his second action. That way he can fire... excuse me, fire his sniper rifle. But I think I'm just gonna take this shot instead. If it hits, it's almost guaranteed kill. There we go. Very nice. Okay. 45% shot is not great, but that's really only because we have the pistol. We'll go ahead and take our chances with it. That's fine.
Enemy is still up.
So what I'm going to do is this. If I throw a grenade, I won't be able to reach it anyway, so that's out of the question. We'll go ahead and take a shot. Okay. Now we'll see what this purifier does. Oh, he's gonna torch the truck. Oh shit.
Getting worse here.
That is not something that I did not expect that at all. Okay. We need to get Johnny out of there before things go bad.
Designated position.
It should be far enough that he won't have any problems here. We'll hold off on that. Let's see. Mox cannot see that purifier anymore, but we can blue move to a position where he can at a position of strength. Let's see. 91%? Oh yeah, you're dead.
You weren't kidding when you said those tanks could explode. Careful with these things. We don't need to take any unnecessary chances.
The patrol has been liberated. May their lives not be lost in vain. We must push forward and complete our mission.
Works for me. Move out.
Alright. So that was what I was talking about with the purifiers. I don't know if there's anything that specifically controls that, if we shoot them from a high enough angle at a spot like that. Oh.
This is no patrol. It's an army.
Yes, one we do not have time to face.
Everyone, get back!
Well, alright then.
Fires may be down, but unfortunately, that was our extraction point.
I fear that is not the worst of it. Multiple biological signatures rapidly on approach to your position.
The lost. The sound of combat excite them. They are drawn to it.
And you just blew up a fuel truck?
There was no other choice. Find an alternate exit. We will deal with the lost. Draklar, Dashers. They are not as docile as the rest of their kind.
An apt description. It would seem the mutation has somehow accelerated these Dashers' metabolism, allowing enhanced speed and agility, with a corresponding increase in aggression.
So basically what that means is that Dashers are faster and stronger units than normal Lost. Which is actually kind of surprising when they see that I have 3 of them with only 2 to 3 health. And then that one has 4. So we can't kill all of them here. If I move Johnny over here, he should be able to give him a shot on at least one of them. Provided the RNG is with him.
Enemies down.
Very nice.
Hostiles pacified.
Alright. And then Mox can get his kill. No, he can't.
Must focus my strikes. No ammo.
We'll have Johnny overwatch here. That way he can have a shot at ridding us of at least one more Lost. Oh, that was in prime position for that.
Kill confirmed.
Come on, Copper. Nice.
Nailed it.
We're doing it, guys. We're doing thing. Oh.
The shockwave of
Okay.
that explosion reverberated throughout most of the city. I would expect a significant reaction from the lost.
The only reaction I will accept from them is the deaths. I miss that face.
That was a bit of drama from Mox. Thankfully, though, these Dashers didn't have enough actions to do anything to him. Let me just go ahead and clean them up real quick.
Ammunition's nearly gone. Order free. Reinitialize the weapon. I have no ammo.
Get a couple quick reloads in. That should do it for that squad.
Target neutralized.
If I remember correctly, actually, that might be all of them for that one. So now we'll just have to wait to see where the next group pops up from. Yeah, that seems about right. We go 2 for 2. Yes, we are.
Target neutralized.
That whole area is hotter than we thought. Gonna need a little more time.
Understood. Holding position.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of bunch everyone in close together for the next part of the mission.
Got it covered.
And at the same time, overwatch so that we're ready for
Orders confirmed.
any other groups that pop in.
I'm on it.
I think there should be one more group.
Looks like the Lost are getting a lot closer to our position, Commander. Prepare for more incoming. These Lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The
Good God,
sounds of
Copper.
combat are likely to draw even more of them.
Copper showing why he's the sharpshooter of the group with Mox missing horribly. Mox and Johnny, oh god.
Negative damage.
Think we
Come
got
on, guys.
something here. Just need another minute.
Mox is supposed to follow up there saying that that Central has his minute.
Not even close.
Uh-oh.
My ammo's running low.
Not to one Lost, guys. Thank you.
Die, our creators. Watch for the overwatch.
Okay. Oh, this game. That's fine. There we go. This game is intent on trying to screw us right now. That's why.
Found a new route that should get you to the rendezvous point safely. The The Lost are still converging on the area, so make it fast.
That will not be a problem.
Okay. So, at this point, we don't need Copper to have all of his munitions, especially since he can change shots with his pistol. One.
Hostiles pacified.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. Okay, so we'll have Mox reload. He can still see two of them. So this will work out. Nice, nice, nice.
No more. My weapon is nearly empty.
And then I don't think Johnny can get in a position where he can see these other guys. This might work. Yeah, okay. He's only gonna get one though. So I'll put Mox into Overwatch and then I'll take my shot here. Alright.
Good riddance. Rock and roll. No rounds.
He's gonna be a little sketchy. Hopefully it won't be too bad.
Interference. I grow weaker.
That's fine. Alright, Johnny, time to earn your keep.
Target down.
And by Johnny, I mean Mox.
Reloading ammunition.
I don't think I get to say that when I've already taken a shot with Johnny, but oh well.
Their service is over. I am the victory.
Alright,
I am almost out of ammunition.
that's everybody for now, so we're just going to rush up to the extraction point.
Roger that.
And then from there, we'll do what we did in the last part, in the previous segment of the mission, and reload with everyone before we load up into the actual extraction point. Okay.
Got it.
And then we'll keep everybody within 1 minute. I don't think we're gonna have a choice about that anyway. Yeah, that'll work.
Covering distance.
That way, on the next turn, we can reload with everyone and then just get into the extraction point. Mox is going to be a little softer for this final part of the mission than I would like, but hey, it's better than his being dead and us having to restart the mission altogether.
It's killing time.
I'll take that any day of the week.
Reloading weapon.
Moving.
To that position.
Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you ahead. I know this wasn't the easiest job, but I believe it'll still be worth it in the end.
That depends on the Reapers.
It's going to depend on everybody cooperating with one